Hey guys, welcome to the first sketchbook tour 2018. I guess my first full sketchbook as an artist in total. This one's from January through August. So I guess we'll just get into it. This cover, I didn't know really what I wanted to do with it. I knew I wanted a cover, because, I don't know, I didn't really want stickers. However, I didn't realize that this was supposed to be the cover. And this ended up being not so good. So, I think I'm just going to leave that on here. And then, this actually was supposed to be the original cover. This is a Strathmore mixed media. I think, let's see. I don't know, I don't think I just wanted to try something that wasn't a canon. This all was just my drawing goals of what I wanted to do mostly in 2018, what I wanted to work on, stuff like that. So this is just like a random kind of like practice type page and stuff. So let's skip the first page because I don't like it. This is all like, probably do some more, textures and testing out stuff and just kind of wanted to do. When I work on plants, got some colored lead. First one. Kind of need to still work on the, is it 3/4 profile? Still don't know how to do that. I feel like it's very hard. Wanted to work out eyes. At the time, I really liked this. Now I have several eye shapes that are a little bit better that I like, mostly. Random sketch and doodle of what I was supposed to do, because this was going to be a full kind of drawing, and I ended up not using it. An OC, some hands I didn't really care for. This was supposed to be, I really wanted it on watercolor. I wanted to try out watercolor, and I still kind of want to practice in that. But it did not, I don't know, didn't go well. I lined it, it didn't look correct, so I was like, you know what, never mind. First OC, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I'm ever really big on OCs. I think sometimes I'll like create one and not really do anything with them. I think I like animals a little bit more than like people for drawing OCs, but this is kind of like a little mouse or hamster with like gems on it and all that. Pokemon maybe? There's angst eyeballs again. I wanted to try out some watercolor things. I didn't really go that color and that deep with them. Really wanted to try like coloring crystals and stuff. I didn't color the flower. I don't know why. I just didn't. That's when I started watching Critical Role. Super. At the time, I mean, I like everyone, but at the time I really liked Molly and Chester, and so I just used Chester for references. I will link this person's YouTube down below, Shayna, and she's great. I would follow her. And I will actually link to the video that this was inspired by. It's kind of like anti type stuff, more drawings and stuff. Wanted to do more crystals and circle things. This drawing I really care for. So, yeah. This is a glow up from, if you saw my first sketchbook. Glow up from Danny Aaron. Wanted to do more hand practices. This kind of when Animal Crossing came out. I realized that whenever I drew me, I didn't draw a scar right here, and I didn't ever draw that, so this is just like stylized, just a little bit more stylized. And this was actually a planned page to go into I had plans to make a full sketchbook that was all like full color and like finalized pieces. That didn't end up happening a lot of the time, so it was just kind of like a planned piece that I got off Pinterest. That's also planned piece. I don't like this picture. I didn't like how it turned out. I saw a lot of drawings for Thomas Sanders' Deceit. I will link that video down in the description. Oh, well, that kind of stuff, but I don't like it. I don't really care for it. I did do some studies. I need to do a little bit more studies. Honors, which I think at the time I really liked. Hand drawings, more hand drawings, and I got some bird practices, which I really like. I need to draw more birds. This study I really liked. And I think just because fish are like easier to draw, I think. I don't know, cute. I wanted to take, do pen sketches and do studies with that because you can't erase pen. I really want to do more of like a artist training cards, I think that's what they're called. I made my own and I kind of just used watercolor because I wanted to practice with watercolor a little bit more. Alright, actually this was going to be, I think, a time lapse for the intro, but that didn't end up happening, so I think I have to redo the intro again. Some more, I don't know, sketches, practicing line work, practicing more like line width and stuff. This is like a meet me. I think I have this. I don't remember if I have this time lapsed. I don't think so. Full picture. Woo. See, these are more lies by style that I like rather than before. I think this is just like an add-on sketch page type thing. A little bit more of that watercolor and all that. This was during a stream. I don't know, I had an idea, so I wrote it down, and I kind of was using a little bit more of the Prismacolor. And I took my time on it, and I realized that you can layer Prismacolor markers, but no, pencils. If you go slow with it, they're fine, but I don't think I'm that efficient to do that. It's just like title stuff. Draw in my art style. Actually, I don't like it. I don't like it. I kind of just gave up. This was, I think, I did it in this sketchbook and not in a like finalized version, just because I think I liked it a lot, and I was afraid of like messing up in the actual one. So, just had an idea, and I really liked how that turned out. Random sketches. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Thumbnail type stuff for this drawing. And I put a sheet over it just because sometimes it will transfer over. I don't know if you can tell, yeah. Like this right here, that got transferred over. I think if I took my time on it, it would come out better, but this was supposed to be like 11 if she was in like an It movie. And I drew, I want to say her name is Barbara. Hold on, 1 second. Her name is Barbara. I didn't do anything else with this. I kind of just like left it and wanted to draw it anyway. Next. More doodles and eye things. Ellie from The Last of Us. Let's see. Random sketch. I don't know if I'm gonna do a time lapse of. More styles, or just like testing out some things. testing out doing line with. I don't know how to do full body, so I think I was just trying to do full body. This, I haven't done a full picture. I think I scanned it to do a digital picture of it. So I haven't got this. This is all stuff from school, right in like the little margin pieces, and I just kind of cut them out and glued them on here. Some swatches I taped in, and just items that I wanted to kind of practice on. More just eyeball stuff. I like how those came out. Thumbnail pieces of what I kind of wanted to do in the finished product. And then my icon, and I had this idea for like an opal sword. An opal is like one of the hardest things to draw, or like to paint, I guess. More eye doodles and some squid stuff. And this is also his first, I think, drawing of Caleb and Matt. I don't like this one. I don't really care for this one, but I think you'll see a lot of, you'll see more control stuff. And then, yep, second Justin drawing. I liked this Molly better than this one. Also, this was really hard and time consuming, and I do not want to draw anymore. And more peacock feathers. Just some jellyfish doodles, another knot, some neat stuff, because Phantom, that music video just came out around the time. More neat, trying some textures, not more neat. OC, Witch, D&D, I don't know, take a pick. Just want to do like a necromancer type stuff. More thumbnails. I actually like doing thumbnails. Thumbnails it's a really important thing to do. First time drawing Molly. I didn't realize that this was also on this side, so I didn't do it on the opposite. Oops. This was supposed to be for Caleb, a new watercolor, but then I got lazy and I didn't do anything more with it. Molly and more Caleb. This was a redo that I didn't care for the redo anyway. I was just like ideas for stuff. Then I watched the Adventure Zone, or I got into it. Oh, also, this is a spoiler. If you haven't watched to the end, if you haven't watched like the full arc, her first full arc. Taco, Magnus, you can't see Steven, and then this is spoiler. So you may not know that. Thumbnail and then an actual piece. I think this is just another, it's not really taco, it's just a D&D RC type of stuff. Wanted to draw eyeballs. This, I think, let's see when this happened. I wrote this down a while ago. I think it was like last year or last October, and I didn't really get a chance to do it because I was afraid of messing up. So more anti stuff. I thought about this cool robot that kind of just covered on this conveyor belt. Fairy doodles, well, I watched listened to Critical Role, and then this was a redo, and I will link that time lapse down below. It was, I think, in March, and then I redid it in May. More just like concept art, maybe. Angst, Taco. more Molly stuff than with Ted, because I don't know, there's moments where I didn't draw, and I really wanted to draw, but I didn't know what to draw, so I just kind of like, did anyway, so it was Molly, and so yeah, there's a giant jump from March, April, May to June. And then angst. I kind of want to do like a page at the start of a month. So in the new one, I'll write like August, or I'll do a page for like August and stuff. Just mess around with like textures and things. I like this idea of just like covering a whole page with different stuff, maybe like watercolor things. I actually like these eyes. This has a lot, but just Superwoman because I got bored. Some anatomy drawings type stuff, just more eyes. And a lady named Elspeth, I will link her down. When I was watching her stream, and she looked really sad. Or how I drew her was really sad, but it's obviously that's not. Oh! So that big thing, I'm realizing that the majority of my sketchbook is critical for the first half, so whoops. I kind of wanted to do like each person have their own thing, but I didn't really know what to do. I kind of just got like lost with Bo and Yasha. Or just kind of like drawing. I wanted to do an expression drawing for Molly, and then I drew a sword for cosplay. More cosplay stuff. Gouache painting that didn't turn out very well. Anatomy. More eye styles. That's kind of where I was like, I don't have any inspiration to draw. Oh, I remember. I can't talk about it. It's a collab. Oh, okay. So, I will link the time lapse below. But this was a challenge I wanted to do. They were like a 1 marker challenge, but I wanted to do complimentary, so it was only 2 markers that were like opposite of each other, not complimentary, opposite of each other. And I ended up doing the entire Mighty 9, and I could have drawn like behind these ones, but I didn't want to do marker or anything or any sketches because I didn't want it showing through. I didn't want to get on this page. So yeah, and I also got some, let's see, glitter pens. I don't think I liked how Ford came out. Oh, so white and black were kind of the complementary, but she does have blue in her hair, so I added that after. So it wasn't in the time lapse to kind of keep it in to date. I don't really think I like how Ginger came out because there wasn't a lot of colors kind of to choose from. And then I drew Angst, Percy, and then this is the first one that I drew. Kind of just after, and this was the second one. I was just like wanting to draw, but didn't know what to draw. I liked the idea of like long hair being kind of pulled back in like not a bun, but like halfway. I don't know what that style is called. I got pastels, and I was just working on some eye stuff. And then this is like a concept art for my Luke cosplay for the Fire Gauntlet. There's these. And that's it for Sketchbook, like only full color, but I'm just gonna use it for regular sketchbooking. So I didn't like it. So I had an idea, I had an AU for Jack, and there's a movie called For the Genetic Opera earlier in January, like January 1st. Let's see, yeah, January 1st when I got this, when I was creating this AU, and I've only done like a few drawings for it, that's about it. More anti stuff. I really liked how this turned out. Focus and all that, and then more OC stuff, and then I had like a finished thing that I put in here. Let's see, right, from that concept art, which didn't really turn out well, I don't think. Yeah, and then this is where I'm going to start August. I'm using full color for Sketchbook August to, I don't know. We'll see, there's a lot more pages. And I kind of wanted a bigger sketchbook. I didn't really want a smaller one because I just felt like there wasn't a lot to do. So I feel like this will be a little bit better to work on. Maybe I'll do more studies and have more room to do studies and not like kind of half filling up pages. Watching this sketchbook tour, really appreciate it.